This is my Patreon account. Like, I work full-time and go to school at night, so I don't really have a lot of time to do this in the first place, so I figured, like, it would be interesting to see if any of the fans of the stuff that I do were willing to, like, support that through monetary donations. I received some kind of email notice telling me that my page had been removed. They said that there's no room on Patreon for hate speech, no matter the purpose or apparent intention of the Patreon page. This includes actions that take place on other sites.
What do you consider to be hate speech?
I think hate speech is entirely a social construct. To get sucked into that debate in the first place is to lose it. And I think that that term is weaponized from, like, its very moment of creation.
I think there's no such thing as hate speech. How would you define hate speech? If I got up and said, I hate Puerto Ricans, or I hate my neighbor, I mean, should that be illegal? Why is it illegal to hate someone?
There is no limits to free speech. This is something young people have a lot of trouble understanding. They go, free speech doesn't include hate speech. And you go, what does it include then? The Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles? What is free speech? There is no situation in America where words come out of your mouth and you belong in prison. None.
Hate speech is protected under the First Amendment, but that doesn't mean it's protected by ethics. It just simply means that they don't go to jail for it. But if what you say does cause some sort of harm, people are allowed to respond.
Those who say it's just expression, it's just speech, it doesn't actually mean anything. What we see frequently is that these ideas become ingrained within people's consciousness, and then they get translated into real physical violence.
So this is in our possession right now. It's the Keystone State quote-unquote skinheads from back in 2003. But what made this video so significant is that there's a band on this video called Youngland. The guy that's playing bass for Youngland, his name is Wade Page. Wade Page, about a decade or so later, walked into a Sikh temple in just outside Green Bay, I think it's in Oak Park, Wisconsin, and shot and killed a number of parishioners at this temple.
It was the largest mass murder at a place of worship in about 50 years on American soil.